Hello, all of you. CA Dipti Chheda here. Finally could do the live. So many questions were coming from the evening. And sorry for all the setup and all. Huh? People borrow sugar and salt from the neighbors. I've borrowed internet. This is my own home only, but first floor, and there is no internet. So could not take it earlier, but very quick and very helpful. I'll make it, dear students. It's the DT IDT exam of CMA Inter December 24, right? And it is day after tomorrow. So many of you are asking, ma'am, shall we watch all the amendments and how to go by? Okay, some of you are clear. You have already done the MCQs, and thank you so much for all your messages. Something I want to say very clearly is just give me 10 minutes. I myself want to close because already 10:15 p.m. right now in night. But very quickly, important is last 2-3 exams, if you observe, there can be a change, but a trend is there in the December 23 exam, January 24. And with that, most important is however well you have studied, you have to do proper selection of the question. So reach in time, last moment gyan dena nahi, lena nahi. If you are a student like me who wants to revise till last moment, there will be some closed shutter, koi parking lot kahin where no one will disturb. Keep doing that. If you don't want to revise last moment, then be with your breath, be with your prayers, your jap, whatever you do. Okay, right. Now coming straight to it, that I have already given this paper pattern earlier also. Now, you have in your section A MCQs, 15 MCQs of 2 marks each, and 7 MCQs are there from DT, 7 from IDT, and 1 from custom. 1 from custom is usually the types of duties which are charged. Surcharge, what is charged, and additional custom duty, and so on, right? Okay. So now in the B, so here you complete your 30 marks. In the B description, where you have to do only 5 questions of 14 marks each, that makes it 70 marks and 100 marks. Now, in these 5 questions, you have a choice 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of seven questions given, you have to attempt any 5. You can attempt the best question what you know first. Suppose you know house property and it is in question number 3B, you can start with that, then question number 3A, and so on. But bit questions like B kar rahe to A, bits, make sure you do it together or leave the space for that. And no point you're going to do extra questions thinking whatever is best they will take. Better take the best choice, and first impression is the best impression. Now the trick I want to share with all of you is, of course, I teach DT IDT since more than 2 decades. I'm teaching, and one trend for sure is that the portion is vast. Okay, so now it's always seen that question number 1 is all your MCQs in salary and all. Everywhere whenever I teach, mark this important for MCQ. I have told GST composition, aggregate turnover, one of the returns number, like that. Now here question number A and B is usually residential status and salary. 3A and 3B is business head and house property. Question number 4A and B is capital gain and income from other source. Question number 5A is set off, and B is all the deductions with special emphasis on ATCD, ATTTA, right? And ATU. These are the ones which are repeatedly asked. Question number 6, A and B is theory, usually from the first chapter. Question number 7 is like, they'll give you some case law kind and they'll ask you whether this is satisfying the aggregate turnover definition for composition, or 20 lakhs for registration, or they will ask you time of supply. Question number is, first part is question or problem to solve for ITC or value of supply, and question number 8B is customs. Customs, once only they have asked you types of duty, otherwise always simple problem you have to work out what are the expenses you have to add, and cost till import, then port clearing charges you don't have to add, and so on. Now why I'm discussing this in so detail, just a choice which I feel might work out for you. If you're too good at writing the theory and doing the question answers, then you should go for 6 and 7. And then out of 2, 3, 4, and 5, any 3 you have to do. So capital gain with other source you can leave, or business head, if it is lengthy you can leave. I know, but you know house property, I know ma'am properly, but even if you do house property you will get 7 marks. Remaining 7 marks are business head. तो अगर वो नहीं करना है तो like this is only if you are working 1, 2, 3, and 4, and any one of it you can leave. Say we are doing this, so we will like this, you can choose. Suppose you are good at DT, then you solve each and every question, because you are going to score definitely well. The paper is going to be easy only, and MCQs and question answers, if you have done the revision one shot, you will remember. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. ये चार the questions of DT, you do it thoroughly because you know DT properly. Now, if you are not good at theory, don't go for 6A and 6B. Usually, it's from first chapter. Write a short note on GSTN or GST Council, or what are the advantages of GST. So leave that. And with these 4, best part of doing this question is bitwise questions are there. Even in 7 marks, there's a breakup of 2 mark, 1 mark, like that. So you can go for this. Now see, 2, 3, 4, and 5, all of DT you have done, and IDT practical you are doing, theory you are not doing, and you are leaving custom. No ma'am, custom is easy, I want to do custom. Then you can do custom. So these are just combinations. I'm saying very well, clearly, honestly, from the bottom of your heart. Ask that what you know best, choose the correct pattern, right? Still, if you have any doubt, there is still 1.5, almost like 1.5 day बोल सकते हैं. Tonight, tomorrow full day, morning to night, day after tomorrow, till your exam. Any doubts you have, you need not call, just click the picture and post it here. I will surely clear your doubts. So this was all about the paper pattern and weightage, and I'm literally saying like few things. One is residential status, one is house property. Super duper easy problems are asked. Only thing is, don't write the notes too many. Like if it's residential status, divide in 3 parts and limited notes you write. Okay, that's one of the important aspect. Carry the same calculator which you are using for your final exam. Okay, मतलब जो practice के लिए use करते थे, use that same for your final exam. Okay, and one or two things more. Any query you have, you want to ask, please ask. Anything. Just I had noted down what you all were asking. Same I thought. Yeah, when you do the residential status and all the question, if it is 7 marks question, please write the conditions. 180 days or more he should be in India and all. And conclusion, please underline, that will make the work very, very easier, right? So underline the conclusions. 80 TTA, TTB अच्छे से करके जाओ. TDS में 194N, high chances of coming. And if you ask me, amendments, yeah, I really missed out. Otherwise, I would have made the gist of that also. If you need that, let me know. But amendments, one PDF of 4 pages I have given in GST, in that rule 86B, 88B, small lines में दिया है, to do that. Trust me, dear students, if you have worked hard, your pen will flow. And if there is something little tough in the exam, there is surely something which will help you to get 50 plus marks. Kuch na kuch will be very easy, be it house property, be it capital gain, be it return of income. Something is going to be very easy and the pen will flow. Don't judge yourself whether I will pass or fail. If I fail, next what? If this is not the right time to think. You have worked hard and the pen will flow. I would suggest you all to please go and watch the DT IDT marathon MCQs which I have taken recently. It's a way to revise everything by way of those MCQs. It's covered in 2 hours. You can watch at 1.25 speed. That will cover MCQs through revision. If not, watch DT Marathon 1, which is covering all the heads, 2, which is covering TDS. So revise that way. And some topics, I always say to all the students, there are no 5 heads of income. There are 6 heads of income, and the 6th head is set off. Set off has got 4 pages, and very some rules are there which can be studied in routine class only in 40 minutes. So there are one shot revision videos in YouTube. Make sure you watch the set off in 30 minutes and you will score 7 out of 7 marks tomorrow. I've taken care of all the pitfalls to avoid. And 115 BAC is the default tax regime, and normal tax regime they will give clearly. Nothing given, you have to solve the problem by default tax regime and apply the provisions accordingly. Already one video I have made on default and this. Okay, I'll note it down. PDF material, one single page. I have given the comparison. Okay, if you are in default, this is not allowed. If you are in normal, this is allowed. Okay. House property losses can be set off with other heads up to 2 lakh in the normal regime. In default tax regime, it cannot be set off at all. And in salary, no one will ask you, but you have to take standard deduction 50,000. Whenever you get rental income in the total income question also, or arrears of rent, you have to take 30% standard deduction. So like this, take care of small points, relax and write the exam. You have watched one shot revision videos, you have done marathon. Yeah, someone was also asking me, MTP of December 24 is solved, and please check all links I have given you to help you. बहुत सारा schedule था, but I said this is necessary. Playlist of all the CMA earlier MTPs. If you want to check the MTP of June 24, the December 23, the June 23, it's all there in one playlist solved, and you can quickly solve that with me to get the practice. This is all from my side. Lots and lots of blessings. And one of DT, IDT combined. So anything else you need, one or two students, yeah. You have told me about that you wanted the one is PDF, no? PDF for the 115 BAC. I'll surely do that. And what else did you ask? Someone asked. Fine, fine. It's my nature that I'll always make sure that whatever you need, I give the best to all of you. Thank you so much for accepting to this borrowed Wi-Fi and background. God bless you all. Any doubts are there, ask me. You want a quick session on all the amendments of 30 minutes, let me know. I can surely take it up tomorrow evening. Genuinely, I am not a person who will teach anything before the exam. This was just my honest talk with all of you. God bless you all.